Well, many of us are starting our Saturday by rolling out of bed. Some Minnesota teens have spent these cold nights without a roof over their heads. More than 4,000 youth are homeless on any given night in the state. Reporter Joe Augustine shows us what's being done to help these homeless teens.
Where does hope come from? From a jar?
We've got peanut butter down there.
How about from a bag?
There's some hand and foot warmers in there for the winter.
At this youth drop-in center in Anoka, hope comes from everywhere.
Clothing, housing programs, food shelf, and a place to get a meal.
But a bed.
At 7 o'clock, you have to shut the doors and you watch kids walk outside and into the woods, not knowing where they're going.
The center is not a shelter. Fundraising coordinator John Sitar says there's only enough funding to keep the doors open 5 hours a day. A shortage of shelter space is a metro-wide problem.
We've always had very low numbers of emergency shelter beds for youth.
Michelle Decker-Gerard is a researcher at the Wilder Institute in St. Paul. According to their most recent research, on any given night, there are less than 700 shelter beds available for more than 2,000 homeless youth in the metro's 7 counties. But more youth shelters are being built in the metro, including this one in Brooklyn Park. The 12-bed shelter opens in February. The city paid for construction and leased it for $1 to a nonprofit group. Back in Anoka,
I want to make a difference.
Funding is all grassroots.
Some people thought I was crazy.
Sitar's recently raised $1 million to build a shelter with 15 to 20 beds.
I just wanted a number that we could start with that would give us options.
And more importantly, give them hope.
And despite work from organizations like Hope for Youth, homelessness is increasing across Minnesota. Data from Wilder Research shows that in 1991, there were about 3,000 homeless Minnesotans on any given night. According to the most recent research from 2012, more than 12,000 Minnesotans are now homeless.